welcome to another podcast of Mike Lounge with the Hagens. Today we're going to talk to my great friend, director, filmmaker, Ghostbuster, writer, what else here? A awesome filmmaker, awesome storyteller. His name Darren Wiczek. Here's Darren. Hey, Darren, can you hear me?
Yeah, I gotcha. I'm just going to talk over my intro song here for a second. So you forgot a few things.
Like what?
Launderer. Great at doing laundry.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Also, the home chef.
Yeah, home chef.
Love to cook.
Love to cook, fixing stuff. Fixing.
Forgot chicken farmer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about chicken farmer. Yeah, you're a chicken farmer. I forgot about that. You get so many chicken out there, man. I remember that Kim told me that I always like not confused, but the egg wise. And chick said, yeah, they lay eggs. It's like lay egg. They have to kind of mate together. And she, no, chicken lays an egg all the time. I said, what? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then when the weather's bad, I think they just kind of, I don't know, lay them when they want.
Yeah, but I guess I was like, oh my God, I don't know that. Like, it confused me. Not confused, but like, what? Really? They're just laying all the time?
Clean water helps. Clean water helps. And also the right feed. You get the wrong feed. We had eggs that, honest to God, you could see through them.
Really?
And they felt like you're holding like a water balloon. Like it was just there was nothing to the shell. It's like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
So they find out that the feed was, not the right stuff.
Okay.
We usually typically mix a crumble and then a pellet type of feed, and they like that. And then we throw them fun stuff too. They had breadcrumbs, and tomorrow they'll probably get some old stale potato chips.
How many chicken you guys have?
We're down to 7 chickens. We got rid of the roosters.
I know that. I know you got killed it, right?
Well, let's just say that they're no longer here.
Okay.
But yeah, chickens are so much easier. We're actually at the Baraboo Zoo yesterday and got to see the new coyotes. They have wolves. They have Mexican wolves.
Yep.
1, 2. I think there were 3 Mexican wolves, smaller than the timber wolves.
Okay.
The timber wolves died. It got old. It was like 15.
Yeah.
And then the surviving wolf they gave to another zoo so it wouldn't be lonely.
Yeah.
So they brought in the new ones, and then they had chickens.
Really?
Yeah, they had some pretty chickens. Like, wow, these are good-looking chickens.
Nice.
I guess you have to be there to appreciate.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I know we met like how many years ago we met? Like 15 years maybe.
Yeah, probably 15 when working on Whatever It Takes. Was that the first one? Whatever It Takes.
Yeah, whatever. No. Unlucky Winners. Yeah, I met you at the Unlucky Winner, but you had a Craigslist, and you worked at the insurance company, and I got there and I showed my camera and all that. And that you kind of impressed my camera, like you impressed my camera, like, oh, nice Sony. Your eye popped up, He said, oh, good camera.
Yeah. Something about a nice box and the size of the lens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember shooting the movie before that over at a couple of the racetracks, and we were shooting a little HV30, the little Canon thing.
Yep.
And it's like, it's so small. You could shoot it on a GoPro that's got killer, detail and quality. But it's like,
but yeah, like like over 15 years, like long time, like, and you shot a lot of things, you wrote a lot of stuff, and I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, it take us like every time we have to shoot in winter time, but
Yeah, it's always the winter. It's like nothing happens in the summer. That's kind of why we're doing the ghost hunting thing now and the paranormal and the cryptids.
It's winter, right?
Yeah.
Well,
no, it's 59 today.
Yeah, but usually you guys do like the cold weathers. You don't. I mean, last time I know you guys went to, I think the kind of warm weather, Kentucky, right?
Well, Kentucky, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Actually headed back to Florida here, March 6th through the 20th. I'm going to go a couple weeks down there and go revisit a couple of the haunted graveyards and cemeteries that we had down there.
Okay.
can do a follow-up couple episodes down.
Are you going with a group or just you, Kim going?
Nope, just Kim and myself.
Okay.
We'll have fun time boarding the plane again with 10 cameras, 5 different ghost detectors, REM pods, and 30 batteries. So they always do a complete scan on that off on the side, and try to make sure you're not some kind of terrorist or something. It's like, no, we're just looking for ghosts. That's all, sir.
Yeah, I know. I'm with that. I went with you, kind of shooting your ghost thing. Ghost thing that with you at the schoolhouse. Yeah, I know. I heard the voice. I know that shooting that area. The little kids laughing. I'm kind of sucks. I missed that. Kim went downstairs, and she came out. She's freaked out. Kim and Hope got freaked out because I know Kim says someone would throw a ball in her face, kind of.
Yeah, and there's nobody else down there.
Yeah,
walking around with, I think, Melissa. Craig was upstairs.
Yeah, you guys were upstairs. Then I was upstairs too, kind of. Then I told Kim that, and I said, "Hey Kim, let's go down and get shoot again." Her face, like, man, you're not gonna make me go down again.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. I'm gonna stay up here where it's safe.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of let her go downstairs, with me, but her face, like, oh, really, Anthony, you're gonna take me down again?
But in that gymnasium, I know there was that ball that had been flat forever. It actually had a spot that was just like, caved up. And, all of a sudden, Kim said the ball was rolling across the gymnasium.
I know that I was with her down there, Shannon shot, and that ball came towards me. And I saw it come toward me. Oh, shoot, I will get the camera, right? Get the shot. And I couldn't get the shot because I missed it, Like,
here we are, with 20 cameras and everything else, and something happens, and it's like, oh, you missed it.
Yeah, I missed a freaking shot that. Yeah, remember the we shot I think we were at the Unlucky Winner. Remember that couple shot there, and just the whole film people's running.
Oh, lots of running. I think it's more of an exercise video than an action suspense movie.
Yeah.
I did actually have that reloaded. I switched it from Adobe Premiere over to DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah.
So, I'll probably go ahead and play with that, update the music, and
get sorted out.
Running scenes a little bit smaller. And,
sort that thing out. Everybody's running, I bet
Richard Simmons would be proud, though.
Yep. I bet you could show that film to maybe all together with probably maybe 20-minute shorts, maybe too. I'm serious.
Yeah, probably. I think it was like an hour 45 when we come.
Yeah, I think it's short, like that, put that together, 20-minute shorts, like that. Yeah, I mean, we had a good time. A lot of good shots, and a lot of things we did. Especially film wise. Sometimes a really cold day we go out there shooting, something real hot day, pretend it was cold. Remember?
Oh, I remember the one scene that I wrote where they're trying to lose the stalker. That was Sean.
Yep.
Rebecca.
Yeah.
Sean and Rebecca.
Yeah. Yep.
So here we're shooting in February. The water had just opened in that area a little bit, so they're, trudging through the water.
Yep.
In their jeans and shoes.
Yep.
It's like, 10 degrees outside. Like, talk about troopers.
Yeah. I think two movies I will reshoot is and then the one movie I'll reshoot is Unlucky Winner. That I will reshoot that one. Just redo whole, do the whole. I mean, keep the same idea, but reshoot everything.
Yeah, the concept was good.
Yeah.
Some of the pieces didn't kind of live up to the expectations.
Yeah.
I do still talk to Rob.
Rob, okay.
Rob and Phil, I think the other guy was.
Yeah.
And huge into the exercise programs.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that he posts on social.
Yeah, the Rob's that's that one for not Unlucky One. That was I think that's Whatever It Takes. I think that Unlucky One.
That was Whatever It Takes.
Whatever It Takes, yeah.
That was the attorney one that we did.
Yeah. Like I said, that Rob, the exercise guy Rob, that he frees up the camera, man.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Like, he's like, he frees up the camera. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he just kind of rolled with it. So.
Yeah, I think those two, I think we reshoot it with him like that.
Yeah.
Like to get the normal actor,
Normal actor.
Actually,
Sorry, Rob Felt. We'll get some normal people.
Normal people, yeah, actor, experienced actor, like that, and I think that would turn out right.
Yeah, and I've actually, I was looking at some footage that I shot on my, it's a Panasonic C300.
Okay.
And I pulled that out yesterday. We ran over to Devils Lake since it was almost 60 degrees. I took that, took my GoPro 360, my GoPro Hero 7, and then my DJI. Just do a lot of footage comparisons to see what they look at. Yeah, I tell you what, does it all by itself. GoPro and DJI is just phenomenal footage. You don't do anything. You just point it, shoot.
It is.
Now with the front screens, you can switch the screen yourself and make sure you're in frame and, detail phenomenal. Then like the super quality camera as far as that Panasonic.
Yeah, it is. It is. These days, like those, even the Panasonic, what is it, C300?
Yeah, I think that's 300.
Yeah, usually that. Yeah, I mean, even use that, even that's 10, 15 years old, it's still good. Yeah. It's still good.
You got to dial it in. So looking at, some of the lost and details that have blown out and stuff like that. So it's like,
yeah,
make sure you set it up properly.
Yeah, but most video camera, there's a cinema camera, you have to dial it in. You can't just, point it, autofocus, done,
Yeah. And also comparing the differences in the stabilization, because believe it or not, that camera still has Series 1 stabilization.
Okay.
And so I was comparing shots between it on and off, and, it does a difference. Then I'm comparing it to, the DJI and the GoPro, where it almost doesn't matter what you do. It looks like you got that thing on a gimbal.
Yeah, but like most of the handheld stabilizer, you don't run with it. You mostly like handheld shot, Like you don't like running your camera with it. You just like kind of handheld, walking slow and just handheld shot. That's it.
Yeah, but getting too old to run anyhow.
Yeah, man.
Maybe I just point to somebody else.
Yeah.
First.
And another thing. Tell me about your film company and a ghost company.
Well, you started with one of the first episodes, going after the Beast of Bray Road.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how many times we've been down to Elkhorn, Wisconsin, but that all started with watching, those people on TV and then observing what they were doing. They're chasing monsters in the woods, with dress shoes, hairspray, perfume, and a camera. So I mean, in the real world, no, you've got people to help out. Somebody that's either carrying a sidearm or a gun or, at least a machete or a bowie knife in case something, comes out. You're not going to just like throw your camera in.
Yeah. I mean, I see like a lot of shows those whatchamacallit, those ghost stories or ghost story, whatever, or the hunting with Sasquatch. Like, okay, all right, that's nice, but like my thing is, okay, if I have to watch it, but half the time that's real or not, they're acting or they,
yeah, then you got the extreme other side of that, like one of those Sasquatch hunting crews. I think they're further down South, like Tennessee or Virginia, wherever these guys are out of, and they're all sitting in trees and camouflage stands with their AK-47s and assault rifles. I'm like, okay, well, those guys are safe, but then the meeting at the town hall, if we see something, we're just going to blow it away. That doesn't go over too good either.
Yeah.
Like a medium there somewhere.
Yeah.
But then as far as starting that all, and after watching that, I found the person's name on there, Sophia Bierman, and she's a psychic medium over in Heartland. So I got a hold of her on Facebook, and, she responded back. And so the first thing I asked her, what did you think about your interview on, those guys called them like Expedition or something. I guess I'm not going to give them a promo or anything. And, after asking the question, it was like 45, 47 minutes later, It's like, wow, okay, so you weren't pleased. I go, well, how about if we do something and, talk about what's really going on there?
Yeah.
Done lots of film stuff with COVID going on, safety protocols, not a group of people, just made life a little bit easier. So we went down there and kind of scoped the area. So that Bray Road, is just a couple of miles long. It's really a couple of farm fields and houses. So it's like, wow. So I know when we launched the drone down there to get the aerial footage, we saw like the one strip of trees and forest where if something was, hiding, they could get through there without being seen probably. Then you follow that, the earth maps, geomaps, and you kind of get the gist of, how this thing would make it up to Elkhorn, where Sophia is. But yeah, so, once again, just doing our due diligence, interviewing people. We interviewed James, the historical director for the county down there, Walworth County. So that was kind of cool. The Willie's Jeep we had, then Sophia, and then, our own little investigations, our little trail cams we set up, our little action or motion detecting audio microphones and stuff like that, see what we could catch. And I've done a couple episodes as far as the coyotes. I think we caught one wolf, some ravens, lots of mice, lots of field mice. They keep clicking off the camera. That'll burn up your SD cards real quick.
Yeah, I keep telling you all the time that you should do something in your house, your area. Remember, you guys showed me that. And one of those things that you hook up to your Xbox thing, you can see people or something like that.
Oh yeah, the Kinect.
Yeah, Kinect. Yeah, and I saw you showing Kim next to your studio. Then there's somebody there. That's her. Then there's another person there. That's a ghost. I think you should do something around your house. I bet you could find a lot of stuff around your house.
Well, I know in setting up the, they call it an SLS camera. So
Mm-hmm.
Basic concept is when you're playing your video games, this Kinect, it's just a camera. It's got infrared and, all that fun stuff built in. It's really high tech. It just looks forward, it sees you, and it turns you into a stick figure. So it just picks up the dots for the arms, the hands, the head, and torso and stuff. So in theory, what happens is if you point this towards something, and there's nothing there, but the camera sees something like an entity, it puts it together. Now, if it wasn't a real figure, I don't think it'd pick up much of anything.
No.
But, it puts it together. We've used it multiple times with pretty good experiences. So
I know you used it at the bar, right? One bar?
Yeah. Yep, over at the Fat Cow. We haven't tried it at the school yet.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Well, you should try the school. That'd be like, really need to watch that thing,
Yeah, big time. Yeah. I know we want to try it here at the house and see if it actually works out like the wood.
Yeah, I think. I think you said you need some different power for that, or something like that.
I actually figured that out. So I picked up some military tablets.
Okay.
So it's the same thing that the police officers and state patrol use. These things have like a 12-foot drop height.
Okay.
Killing themselves, you can drop it from that height.
Yeah.
So real heavy duty. Unfortunately, they're really heavy too. I think these little tablets are like 8 pounds. So then you mount the Kinect on a board in front of you. And then I made a 12-volt battery converter. So it's the same battery that I use for some of my IR, my infrared lights for the cameras. So got lucky there. I made some cables with the same fitting so I could use the same battery packs on multiple pieces of equipment, which is nice. And so now it's completely portable. I don't have to plug a tablet into the wall or plug the Kinect into a 120 outlet.
Wow, I have to get set up. I would love to see that thing,
Oh, big time. Yeah. So I want to try it out in the woods, and see if it finds anything.
Oh, you will find
random.
You will find stuff, man. I'm just telling you right now, you will find some stuff. I mean, I read
something interesting, probably.
Yep, I read a lot of books on it. I read a lot of stuff, and watching a lot of show, whatever. They're saying that, you get the ghosts and ghost hunting in a home, whatever, like in homes like that, But you will get a lot of stuff in the woods, a lot in the woods. That's why in Germany, you heard of Black Forest.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They're supposed to be really haunted, and it's supposed to be really haunted, stuff like that. And they say that you should not go in at nighttime.
It's always nighttime.
Yeah,
always.
Yeah, never that time. What? Never anything daytime. You know that? Always nighttime.
Yeah, I'm looking for the 9 to 5 ghost where I could sleep in the morning.
Yeah,
Get back.
Of course, nighttime. Always nighttime. Never daytime. Never in daytime. You hunt. Yeah, I mean, you see some of them. Ghost shows and like that, in daytime, but always like we went away for midnight. Why? It's go now. Why have to wait midnight?
And speak of entities in the house, about a week and a half ago, the person that had this house before my wife Kim bought it, just died in a car accident. He ran into a bridge, probably 5 miles from here.
Really?
And dead on the scene. So then you kind of figure, what causes, the spirit or the essence or the entity, wherever you want to call it, to be bound to someplace or stay somewhere without moving on.
I heard that there's that you put the lights on front porch.
Put the lights on, they come in?
No, to find their place.
Oh, so they can find their way home.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, like somebody died.
You want them to come home.
Yeah,
go somewhere else.
Somebody died. You're not supposed to put lights on your porch. Like, your family member that used to live there, whatever like that, dies. Yep. They're saying they're not supposed to lights on the porch. You put lights on the porch, they're saying they find your way to their home, something like that.
And is there a length of time, like a shelf life for that?
I don't know. That's the only thing I heard. That's the thing I heard. I know that my dad passed away. I went to his house, getting ready for the, moving all that, right? Make sure everything okay and all that. And I saw his one of his favorite brown chair, right? So this couple of days later, whatever, maybe a week later, his brown chair started moving a little bit, rocking. He's like sitting there. Like that.
That'll get you to wake up.
No, I saw it like a corner of my eyes. Okay, all right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing they say. You should put the lights on, the lights off your front porch, something like that. And also, let me ask a question. Also, that in these days, that special effects so good right now, and they can do anything in a freaking screen now, the ghosts or whatever. It's so good right now. You can't tell that real from the fake anymore.
Yeah, it's hard, unless you can see like the metadata on the shot. Is it one layer? Is it 2 layers?
Yeah.
If it's a single layer picture, then yeah, they shot that. If you can pull out the metadata and you find out that there's 2 or 3 layers, yeah, they played with it. They added something in there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like you cannot, like average person looking at the first time in a TV or whatever, a screen, oh my God, look like a ghost. Oh my God, look like a UFO. Look like a monster. Look like, look like a, Bigfoot, whatever, like that. And that now it's so the game, thing getting better and better every year. You cannot tell different anymore.
But, speaking of getting better and better every year, is it better and better to watch?
That's
or is it over the top?
I mean, sometimes like over the top sometimes, but sometimes look at that. I don't like. Did you see did you see any Marvel movie? Which title? Galaxy? The Galaxy. God, I can't think of that.
Was it Guardians of the Galaxy?
Galaxy number 2. Do you see the 2 one yet?
I think I gave up watching number 1. That was about it. It's like, oh,
okay. Kurt, look at the. You should change number 2, right? Yeah. Look at Kurt Russell, and he redid his face. Look at his face, like almost his original face. He was young.
Like back to the Walt Disney boy.
Yeah, almost like that. Yeah,
strongest man in the world.
Yeah, kind of like that. How young he was, right? How young he was. Then, yeah, I mean, now they used to put makeup on. You don't have to makeup anymore. You do everything digital now.
Which makes you wonder about the strike. If I did this movie and they paid me to do the movie, do they have the right to use my likeness and just create a new me and then just animate it for another movie?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man.
Pay me. Look, I don't do what you want. You can pay me.
That's what I'm saying. But anything going on? You're ghosting this year?
Well, funny you should say. I did a podcast last week after we got back from a funeral up in Shawano, and one of my wife's cousins. I think it's her husband or almost husband. Not sure if they're married, but they have a resort. It's kind of like up north. It's almost in I don't know, Canada. It's almost in Michigan.
Okay,
and they have a lot of sightings at their resort. Really nice location. So I figured what we would do is their season kicks in sometime in like mid-April, and then we'll be back from our Florida hunting expedition on the 20th. So we're going to try to get up there and do a promo for them so they can do some, just maybe something for their website or just anything to post on social media to people, and not related to the ghost hunting.
Yeah.
That we'll do that piece. Then we'll do a normal resort piece too. But then we'll also do our own little ghost hunting. There, tourists come in, and then if there are tourists there and stuff, rather than use up one of their rooms, I think we'll just drive the motor home up there.
Okay.
So that we were not, costing them anything to be up there.
Yeah.
And then interesting on that is at the funeral, and he came up to me and brought that up because we had talked about it at a prior funeral 3 months ago. So it's like, wow, talk about family reunions.
Yep.
Yes. And apparently now he has a couple business owner friends in town that also have haunted locations.
Okay.
And if we get up there, make a whole week out of it, do 3 episodes.
Okay.
But that wasn't the biggest one.
What's the biggest one?
The biggest one, I think it's Land O'Lakes or Phillips. There's a haunted estate up there. I forget the name of it. I can't look at my phone right now because it's blowing up from the college here. It's one of the 10 most haunted places in the country.
Okay.
And I know ghost groups have gone through there with tours. And since it went on the market about a year and a half ago, they canceled all the tours. They just don't want people going on the property until it's resold. So possibly going into like a joint venture and looking at purchasing that and, maybe setting up some type of motel or bed and breakfast and just leaving that part of the estate exactly the way it is. Once again, one of the 10 most haunted places in the country. So we're going to try to get up there also, or, might make a 2-trip out of it. Do one with his resort, maybe a couple other locations, bar, restaurants, what they have, and then do a separate one entirely on that. And so that'd be kind of interesting too. So that's like 4 separate shoots over there in addition to the one down in Florida.
Yeah, you can like a 5. Are you going to do for your shooting live pleasure podcast or no?
I'd like to get a little adventurous. I think I'd like to do a couple live podcasts.
Okay.
So we have the capability to launch live. So that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, I think you can do it. While live wise, you have to use. Okay, I know you can do live YouTube and whatever like that. I know you can do your live podcast because that people from the Craig's school convention, he had somehow set up a live podcast.
Yep. And I know I'm using Podbean. I know you're using Red Circle.
Yeah.
And Podbean supports iPhones, and then both of those support live streaming right to the podcast. So we do have the wireless laptops that just plug right into the port on the bottom of the phone. So give it a shot. See if it turns out. Otherwise, we'll just record like normal and upload it on our usual weekends. Usual weekend.
Yeah, but like that. Are you gonna do any more? Oh yeah. I forgot to mention that. I did a little research on for what's it called? Film Hub. All right, Film Hub. Film Hub is like your distribution company. It is free. It is you get 2 things here: one pay one free one. One is free ones. The pay one is like they do all the artwork and all your I think not editing, artwork and art stuff toward the film, right? Like that,
Okay, like your distribution covers or
yeah,
the box of video.
yeah, like that, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's the pay one. The free one, the free one is free one is just is free one. You can distribute your stuff in, but you have to do all your
own
artwork, yeah, like that. That's really it. But
send me a link. That curious sounds interesting.
Yeah. I'll send the link to you because I saw that too. It's like, oh, because thing is you have to watch for the thing. For them, it's like you send it to like Tubies, right? Like that.
Yep.
Tubies, something like that. But they usually take it right away. But they do the Film Hub. They do a quality check, quality control, whatever, something like that. They do that.
Do they clean up your footage and audio?
They tell you what's wrong with it.
Oh, okay. So they kind of view it.
Yeah. But I know that their payout is like for 100%, but 20% go to them, right?
Okay.
And 80% go to you.
Well, it's a pretty good distribution deal.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're not. But the thing is that they don't just distribute to whatchamacallit? God dang.
Is it Tubi or
no? You can
the American everybody?
Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody, except I think Amazon they don't go to, but they go everybody. They go YouTube, not YouTube, but they go to YouTube TV. They go to Netflix. They get all the major networks.
HBO and like
everything. Whatever,
okay.
I think they do up to 125 streaming service, something like that.
Okay,
but yeah, it's pretty neat. I saw that. Oh, okay, you can put yours there's something that'd be pretty neat.
Well, 20% cut. That's not too bad.
No.
Now, how much is their pay service as far as doing the artwork? Do you have any pricing on that at all?
You can do yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do yourself. It's not. They send it out there. It's like artwork's like $125. What you can do yourself. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Especially like you get the Adobe, like Adobe Premiere cloud system, like that. They have a system called Express, like that. It has all the artwork you can put in as Premiere already. Only thing you have to change. Only have to change your name or whatever. Pretty easy. I do all the time.
Oh, there you go.
All the time. Yeah. But yeah, like I say, we talk about something. We talk about if we can go to field distribution.
There you go. Multi-service.
Yeah. But yeah, for me is that my podcast going on right pretty good. That new one I got, the good Coronies like that. Kathy and her friends doing it. It's pretty good. They get it there. They had a more freaking listening view at the podcast and then YouTube. They only had like six view in YouTube, episode 1. No, not episode 1.
I think if you type stuff up, it could be easy to find.
I did that.
You put keywords in, it just doesn't go anywhere.
No, I did that keyword on that, and that thing. And I have more. Even thing is that even though we send it to the podcasts, their friends, and their networking like that, and nobody was watching it. I mean, 6 people view. 6 people view at the promo. Only 6 people view a promo video. And I'm trying to do that every week. Premiere or something like that. What's supposed to come out on Friday.
Okay.
Like that tomorrow. But it's like there's only 6 people view a promo. Then there's almost close to 30 people promo at the podcast. Seems like nobody really want to watching the YouTube video. Then listening.
Yeah, I know when I put mine on Podbean, it just automatically spits to all the ones that I've plugged in, which is pretty easy enough to do.
No.
Apple's impossible. I still haven't figured out.
I figured out Apple. I already figured out Apple already.
Yeah, I gave up after trying.
Yeah, I thought
their square artwork design that's not accepted.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I already figured that already. That. Yeah, the app is like really goofy.
Yeah,
really goofy. But yeah, that's that was something. I'm about to talk to those girls that it was just the podcast, the YouTube video, just special ones, like that, to separate from the podcast. Like that, because they have more view in podcast than more view in YouTube.
Yeah, funny.
Like that. I mean, the YouTube, because
I think I've got like 9 to pump up to YouTube, so I got to get those done. Kind of do like a whole series at one time for YouTube that doesn't conflict with some of the other things we're doing.
Yeah,
just kind of advertise.
Yeah, cross advertising.
Yep. Well, I think that'll about do it.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
we got to do another one of these here in the near future.
Yeah.
And it's actually too warm to shoot anything outside. We're gonna have to wait again till like November or December.
Yeah, there it goes. Go outside shooting stuff.
Yeah, so it's not just the entities zapping the power from our batteries. It's the fact that it's only 2 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, pleasure having you, Mr. Anthony.
Yep.
And we'll do it again soon.
Okay. Good luck with your shoot, man. Bye now.
Hey, you also. And remember, it's always an adventure.
Remember, there's always a Mike Lawrence and Hagen's.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Talk later. Bye.
See ya.